Good morning. It is about 8:30 on the West Coast, and we're up bright and early to watch Liverpool take on Man United at Anfield. And, well, it should be an entertaining spectacle, to say the least. Both of these teams are in very different places in their spiritual path, both on and off the field. Liverpool are the running champions at the moment of the Premier League, and I mean, United are spiraling out of control. So, you do the math. You never know. This league is weird. Liverpool are going through something of a mental, spiritual challenge within their squad. Affected by a bunch of different things. If you follow any of these socials, you'll see some of that. My thoughts on what Liverpool are going. But just to sum it up, there is an influx of new squad players mixing with a core group on the team that are struggling to juggle both meeting expectations and mourning the loss of a fallen teammate, sadly. And you combine that with a lot of new signings, and it's no surprise that it's taken them a while to mesh together, and the end result is what we see on the field when we watch Liverpool. United, on the other hand, are just in constant death spiral. Where do you even really begin to explain why United have been in this death spiral for the better part of 5 or 6 seasons now? A variety of different things. You can literally throw a dart at the board and hit the bullseye every time, and each one will be an explanation as to why United are just bad. And we're talking bad, like really, really bad. I've watched United for as long as I've been watching football, and it has been nothing short of amazing watching their fall from grace, because we've just known how good they've been for the past, let's say up until 2013 was really the peak of how good they were this side of the 2010s. And we came to get to be used to expecting them to perform, and they just haven't for more than 10 years now. And that, it's been 12 years of just steady decline, and it's been incredible to watch in lifetime. Liverpool should be able to handle United relatively easy. I'd be very surprised if they walk away with anything other than 3 points. But stranger things have happened. Imagine being United, and for the last 3 weeks, basically, everybody's telling you that you're doomed as soon as you come back from the international break. When players are forced to step up and perform against the odds, sometimes they do. Sometimes they definitely do. And that's how you get these crazy upsets. The symptoms of an upset are there already. So it wouldn't be the most surprising thing in the world if United somehow get a result here. But I would just take it with a grain of salt, because they can get a result here, but next week they're back to normal. And it's kickoff. Let's see what happens. I don't necessarily think it'll be another 7-0. You never know. You really never can tell. That's good. United start off with a ball here. What the hell is that? Diogo Dallo on the left? What? That is weird. Lamens is the new United goalkeeper. He seems to be doing really well. I mean, no, this is only his second game, right? Oh, Mbeumo is in? Mbeumo's in! United are up? Get the fuck out of here. United are up in the first 2 minutes. What the hell? Oh, and Alexis McAllister is down. That is not good. Wow. Okay. Holy shit. Alright, well. Who saw that star coming? Manchester United come for blood. Wow. What just happened? Okay, so Mbeumo and McAllister collide in midair. And McAllister's down. Ahmad just sends in Mbeumo. Van Dijk just lets Mbeumo run into the space. Jesus. Lay down, puppy. I know, I'm freaking out too. Shit, I forgot your carrots. I forgot Zora's carrots. God damn it. Lay down. God damn it. Who saw that coming? Oh my god. That is an amazing start. Oh shit. McAllister's down. Okay, so Mbeumo goes up. Oh shit, Van Dijk elbows McAllister in the back of the head. Van Dijk dispossesses Bruno. The ball just happens to fall to Ahmad. And Konate can't keep up with Mbeumo to prevent that shot. Liverpool are arguing that the play should have stopped because of the head injury. I mean, it wasn't clear. It wasn't like a clear head injury, you know? So you can't really blame the ref there. Everything happened really fast. No way are United up right now. How do Liverpool respond? Here's Van Dijk with Konate. Jesus Christ. 63 seconds for... It took 63 seconds for United to score. What the actual fuck? Oh, Kerkez gets the start for Liverpool. That's great. Good for him. He gets another chance. Kerkez, I think everybody knows Kerkez has been struggling this season. Just struggling to adjust. One of those new faces, man. How do you adjust to a new team when the new team is like on some weird, on some like down vibes, you know? I don't think it's easy for any of the newcomers. Van Dijk's getting a lot of blame for that goal. It looks like Van Dijk was depending a little too much on Konate to provide cover for him, and he didn't hustle harder. He didn't hustle as hard as he could have to make a play on that attack and probably close down the space. I can't believe Dalot is on the left side. That is weird. Left wing back. He's a right back by trade. Am I tripping? Oh, that's his primary position. I'll be damned. He's been with... So Dalot has been with United so long that I forgot that he's a left wing back by trade. If that's the case, if his primary position is left wing back, why the fuck are you starting Shaw every week? I don't get that. I don't get how Shaw is still in this team. I don't think anybody is. How do you exist as Luke Shaw knowing that the entire fan base hates your fucking guts? Nice to see Cunha back. Cunha's a monster, dude. That is a scary forward. Van Dijk in particular has taken the brunt of Liverpool's defensive woes. Look at him. He's not even looking to his left. He doesn't even want to look at Kerkez. Yeah, Van Dijk would rather just stab that pass centrally other than look to his left and give it to Kerkez. I don't think he trusts him that much. If Liverpool lose here at home to United, that would be the whole narrative would be ridiculous, even more intense than it's already been. Yeah, dude, like if Liverpool lose here today in front of their own people to this United, ah man, the consequences would be damn near irreparable. As of now, with the loss, Liverpool would drop to 4th. Hey, and United jump up to 9th actually with the victory here. Top half. Excuse me, but this United side looks competent right now. Isak, this would be a huge time for Isak to show up. If Isak equalizes or scores, like in general, this place goes nuts. There is arguably no bigger time for Isak to arrive than right now. Isak needs his moment to happen today. They're down currently to Man United, the arch enemy. And he needs to get on the score sheet to equalize or score the winner, anything. He needs his big moment, Isak. Can he do it? Imagine being Isak and being the most expensive transfer of the season. And your replacement back home at Newcastle is tearing it the fuck up. Meanwhile, you're over here in a really rough spot for your new team. Alexander Isak is the kind of player, the caliber of player that can literally single-handedly turn the ship around for Liverpool. If he has his big moment today, under the current scoreline, if he's able to equalize or score anything, he brings Anfield back to life. He fuels his team, and if that's the beginning and the tipping point for him to find his form and find his shooting boots for Liverpool today, in this match, that would be huge. That would be huge. Reversely, if he fails to show up in the biggest match against the arch enemy, then when's it gonna happen? He'll still have plenty of other chances throughout his time here, but this is a big opportunity for Alexander Isak. Salah finds Gakpo hits the post. Jesus. Salah sends in Gakpo, who has a great first touch and just a perfect curler past Lamens, but it hits the post. Oh my god, Fernandes almost makes it 2. It's a poor shot from Fernandes. Cunha dishes it out wide to Ahmad, and Ahmad just squares it to Bruno, who's alone at the top of the box, and he should really be scoring there, Bruno. He was totally unmarked, and the angle was open. There was nobody in his way to block his effort, but it was just not on target. You gotta do better than that, Bruno. How is Ahmad holding his own against Gakpo in defense? That's crazy. McAllister reminds me of this TikTok that I always, it's an Instagram reel of this dude who's just getting grilled for wearing a shiesty, and they call him Buzz Lightyear. What is happening? Okay, so Mbeumo versus Van Dijk, and Van Dijk is just rooted in the same position, like that bent over position, just dangling a leg out, hoping to block the cross, but it doesn't do anything. Van Dijk almost again. Kirkes! Holy shit, Kirkes, no! What have you done, Mason Mount? Cunha, keep the pressure on. Dalot swings, misses. Dalot still has it in the box. Kirkes put Liverpool into the line of danger with that back pass. And United are just having a string of chances to make it 2-0 here, but they're failing to capitalize. Oh my god. Liverpool are shambolic in defense at the moment. What are we witnessing here? Okay, Liverpool are shaky in defense, but not this bad. Is this the season where Van Dijk just falls off entirely? It can't be. It can't be, man. Let's not just jump to blame Kirkes, okay? Van Dijk is having himself a really bad game so far. And it is kind of a cop-out to blame his partnership with Kirkes for this display. That's not right. Fuck no. Van Dijk has made some questionable decisions easily on his own, you know? Liverpool are doing the impossible. Liverpool are doing the impossible. They're making Manchester United look good. Do you realize how bad you have to be to do that? Ooh, great pass by Konate. Isak can't finish it! He was offside, Isak, but in that instance he was 1v1 with the keeper, and Lemons does well. No, he wasn't offside. But the ball does go out of bounds. Isak really should be scoring there, man. Was that the moment? Was that the moment? I'm telling you, if Isak can have his moment, it breaks the raft. Like, It breaks the stadium, pretty much. If you ask me, that pass from Van Dijk to Kirkes does not have enough pace on it. And since it doesn't have that much pace on it, Mbem was able to close down Kirkes by the time he gets the ball, forcing Kirkes into a quick decision. That pass, if Liverpool aren't careful, United are going to expose that pass. It's easy to read. It's easy to read, and Van Dijk, since I don't think he has much confidence in Kirkes, is not feeding him the best ball. Imagine a pass from Van Dijk to Kirkes on the left, but there's no pace on it, and there's a guy like Ahmad just floating around who's really fucking fast. And if he reads that and times it right, that's a pick. You know, that's an interception all day. And that could lead to problems. Holy shit, shout out to the roomie for the coffee because I am feeling great. Woo! United are really going to finish the first half on top. That is huge. That is a huge victory. Ooh, Cunha. You could see the idea there from Cunha with that curler from outside the box, but he lacks the quality to make that a real threat. First touch football from United there, and it pays off. That's the secret to beating Liverpool, just quick one-touch passes. Because Liverpool were able to defend a couple of those, but the ball just kept landing with United. And it moved a lot of the Liverpool players out of position. Interesting. More of that. That's halftime. Holy shit. Wow. United are up. Brian Mbeumo scored in the second minute. That's crazy. Liverpool cannot afford this loss to this team, to this club, in front of their home crowd. Virgil van Dijk is just having a horrible game. To his credit, he's trying to make up for it. He's in the mix as far as set pieces. He's crossing balls into the box. He's doing everything he can. You know, I think people are going to be quick to point out that it's the pairing with Kirkes that's holding him back from his best. But I don't think that's true. I just think Van Dijk is in his own head. And you know, that might be in part because of his lack of trust with his left back, but you're Virgil van Dijk. You're Virgil van Dijk, and you're, arguably the best defender in the world. So the best defender in the world should be expected to thrive no matter who his partner is, at least to some degree, keep his composure. He's having a bad time, Virgil. There's 45 minutes left, so there's plenty to look forward to if you're Liverpool. You guys could bring it back. But that said, United are playing really well. They're defending really well. They're looking threatening on offense. There's been a couple chances where you're kind of surprised that it's only 1-0 if you're United. United have had their fair share of chances, and against the champs, they're looking fine. They are looking fine. If you're a United fan, you're very happy, I think. Maybe a little bit upset that Bruno couldn't make it 2-0, but hey, you're still in it. You got the lead. Protect it. It cannot be understated how huge this victory would be for Manchester United. It would be epic. Second half, Liverpool have a lot of work to do. They need to stay on top. Well, not on top, actually. Do 3 points. I don't think 3 points actually do it for Liverpool today. Let's check that out. No, but they would propel them to second, at least, after today. So, if they want to stay in second, they got to win. For Manchester United, it's pretty clear. Protect the lead, score another, and just prepare for the inevitable, wave of attack that Liverpool are going to throw at you. It's going to be intense, and it's going to be really difficult. They're going to eventually throw on Florian Wirtz. They're eventually going to throw on Ugo Ekitike. And they're going to throw everything at you. Isak. Is Isak going to do anything? Is Isak actually going to do anything in this match? Oh my god, Gakpo hits the post again. That's two. Gakpo's hit the post on both sides of the pitch today. Wow. We know more or less who Liverpool are going to throw on. In terms of protecting the lead, who are United going to throw on? Mazraoui, probably. Yoro, almost certainly Yoro. Menu, Ugarte. I don't know if we'll see Menu. Menu doesn't seem to be one of Amorim's favorites. Anfield's trying to make noise. Can they will an equalizer into existence? Ugarte's coming on for Casemiro, so... And Dorgu's gonna come on. They're taking off Ahmad and they're flipping Dalot back to the right side. Smart, but is it too early? Is it too early for Amorim to go the defensive route? Okay, hear me out. Why is Ruben Amorim making these changes before Slot? McAllister with the shot over the bar. Looking like Buzz Lightyear, man. I guess it's obvious, right? You know who's coming on for Liverpool. It's no secret, but wouldn't you wait first? I guess what's the point? Šeško's coming on. Ooh. Gravenberch is off. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. That's your anchor. McAllister as well. Connor Bradley, Alexis McAllister, and Gravenberch are all off. Curtis Jones, Florian Wirtz, and Ekitike are all on. Triple change for Liverpool here. Ekitike. Oh shit, Ekitike escapes. Ekitike goes long distance. Doesn't hit the target. Ekitike just dances around Ugarte and then runs into space, basically unchallenged, and is able to get the shot off. Just doesn't hit the target. What a talent, Ekitike. Uh-oh. Here come Liverpool. Kerkez. Look at how many numbers Liverpool have in the box. Salah misses the target. Oh my god, Salah. You gotta hit that, my guy. The amount of... Look at the replay here and look how many players Liverpool are able to have into the box for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Lemons does really well to shut down Salah there and close down the angle. That's good. Ooh, nice pass from Cunha. Dorgu crosses it. Ooh, calamity. Oh my god, right now, Van Dijk and Kerkez. So Van Dijk clears and smacks Kerkez right in the face with the ball. And then Van Dijk is just like, dude, fucking talk to me. You can read exactly what Van Dijk is saying. Van Dijk is like, dude, fucking talk to me. Tell me you're behind me. Because that deflection almost ends up in the back of the net. Van Dijk with so much patience there. Oh, you can just feel for Van Dijk there. That one was on Kerkez for sure. Nice, Cunha. Nice touch, Cunha, to get past Soboslai. Soboslai's trying to recover here. And he does, but Cunha still has the ball tied to his foot. Wide for Patrick Dorgu. That's a good pass from Dorgu. Low. Oh my god. Bruno was wide open at the top of the box, and if he gets that, it's another shot at goal. Here comes Ekitike. Ekitike cuts in, shoots, low, misses the target. This is a very nervy second half, man. God damn it, I want United to score so fucking bad. Just for the fucking love of the game. I love a good upset, man. I love a good upset. You want that for Amorim, man. You want him to have his little win. The big upset. Oh my god, like that what that would do for the morale of a giant like Manchester United. I almost forgot Alexander Isak is playing. He just got his first touch, I think, of the half. Isak's coming off. Missed opportunity for Isak. Alexander Isak fails to make an impression. This was his moment, dude. This was the match to have his big Liverpool moment. Chiesa's on. Y'all know I'm a fan of his. Long ball from Dalot. Here's Šeško. Is it Šeško's moment? Šeško! Oh no. He was offside. Hey, this could be Šeško's moment. Yeah, okay, so earlier I said this was the match where Isak can finally win the home crowd, make his presence known, and have his big "I've arrived" moment. But he failed to do that, and if anything, now Šeško has the opportunity to do just that. To score at Anfield. That would be huge. If Šeško scores here, he basically makes his name for United. To lock the win for them and have his big moment. This could be the match where Šeško arrives. And that would be huge. Because you could score on the champions. As a striker, I would imagine that if you score on the champions, you're basically mentally thinking, I can score on anybody. Liverpool are less than 15 minutes away from losing to Manchester United at home. Wow. And Manchester United are equally as far away from 3 points away at Anfield. Ekitike running at Dorgu on the right-hand side. Ekitike. Verts, how are they fucking this up? Chiesa? Low? Oh. Gakpo with the equalizer? Or is he onside? Is he offside? Yeah, flag stays down. Liverpool equalize. Fuck. No. God damn it, I was on upset alert. Dorgu's foot plays Gakpo onside. That's gonna stand. 1-1. Damn. I wanted the upset, man. United are still in it. A point is still huge. Dorgu wins a throw, and United are still in it. Anybody can walk away with 3 points here. I'm just saying, it's more likely happening for Liverpool. But crazy things have happened. Do you believe in miracles? Premier League high, 7 goals scored in the final 15 minutes this season. Liverpool. United are starting to lose concentration. They're losing like 50-50 balls all over the place. United are rattled. They're still very much in it. They can do it. Just fucking calm down. Stay focused. Okay, double change coming on for United. Menu and Lenny Yoro are coming on. Hasn't Menu scored against Liverpool? He has, hasn't he? I'm pretty sure he has. He sure has. The screamer. United have a corner. Mbomo! Oh my god. Nice shot from Mbomo from outside the box. Harry Maguire! No way! No way! Harry Maguire with the winner! 2-1! No fucking way. Maguire scores to make it 2-1 for Manchester. No way, is he onside? Please be onside. Oh no. Oh shit. Is he onside? Oh shit, Van Dijk is pissed. The Mbeumo shot is blocked. It looks like Maguire's onside. What a cross from Bruno. Bruno with the volleyed cross. What a goal. That is an amazing assist. There's so much time left though. Yeah, he's level with Konate. Konate just doesn't get anywhere near it. Mo Salah's come off for Frimpong. How do you take off Mo Salah? He is having a bad game, low-key. Alright, can United hang on to it? Can United hang on to it? Come on, man. Harry Maguire, dude. The jumping refrigerator. He never ceases to surprise me. Oh no. Gakpo. Just with the miss of the season, Cody Gakpo. Oh man, he was in Gakpo. Gakpo, free header, square in front of the goal, and he just misses the target completely. The goal was wide open. Lamens was at the near post, not getting anywhere near it. That was the equalizer. Oh man, I'm so anxious for Man United, man. I want them to get the 3 points here so bad. They played so well today. They've honestly played really well today. They're saying 8 minutes of stoppage time. That's wild. That's so fucking much. Why? Come on, United. Hold on, dude. Upset of the week incoming. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes and the Red Devils secure the upset of the season so far, in my opinion. Van Dijk is acting as a forward. As if they don't have enough forwards, Liverpool. They also have Van Dijk. I want the upset so fucking bad. What an entertaining match, honestly. The narrative, the storyline is fucking great. Liverpool haven't lost 4 straight matches in over 10 years, since November of 2014. Wow. What an effort, man! What an effort! United deserve the win here. Liverpool are going to launch it up high one last time. I don't know why they're giving it to Szoboszlai. He has not been great on set pieces today. Ball's back in play. Szoboszlai crosses it, doesn't even get it past Cunha. And that's it! United have beat Liverpool at home! What the hell? What the hell? What a result. Manchester United complete the upset. Wow. This is United's first win at Anfield in 10 years. Holy shit, it's finally happened. 4 defeats in a row for Liverpool, and they dropped to 4th. Manchester United won today! What the fuck? United actually held on for the win. Wow. That is huge. Not only did they maintain the lead for like 70 something minutes, 80 minutes, something like that. They held on to a 1-0 lead for that long. Conceded the equalizer, but then had the fucking gall to score the winner. Wow. What a performance. This is the best I've seen United in a very long time. They played so fucking well. As a unit. Collectively understanding the assignment. And everybody did their jobs. Everybody did really well. Amazing game management by Ruben Amorim. Look at Bruno. Bruno's practically crying. Bruno has tears in his eyes, man. You could see it. To be able to hear these songs of Manchester in Anfield, songs that haven't been heard in fucking like a decade. A decade. The seeds are crazy. Bruno's in tears, man, and I get it. That is not just any victory. They stood up to the challenge. Nobody thought they were going to get a result here. At most, they were going to get a draw. At most, they were only going to lose by like 2-0. Whew. What a show. So glad I tuned in for that. I can't believe I even doubted the idea of going live today. For Liverpool, it's just more of the same, dude. Like, I've talked about this endlessly. Their issues are very well known. You know, it's just the worst time for Liverpool to have to integrate all these new faces when they're trying to meet expectations on the pitch, but also struggling with something very personal in the locker room with the core Liverpool players, you know? And it's just hard. It's really, really hard. It's a horrific time to have a transitional period if you're Liverpool. How you work around that? I don't know. Time heals all wounds. They'll mesh together. Don't think that Liverpool are going to be down for forever, you know? Like, they're definitely going to bounce back at some point, for sure. Eventually it clicks. Very happy for United. And they deserved it. They played very well. They deserved the 3 points. It wasn't a fluke. That was not a fluke by any stretch. Like, that was a well-earned 3 points and easily the best performance I've seen from United this season. And you hope for more of the same. That'll do loads for their confidence. Like, oh shit, we beat Liverpool at home. We can really do anything. So hopefully this changes the tides for that club. But shit, I love this sport, man. Very glad that I tuned in for this one. Very glad I tuned in for this one, and it was a hell of a show. But that's gonna do it for me today. I think we have plenty of footage, so you'll see some of these clips on the socials. So follow at Markopotamus FC if you haven't already. But thank you. You guys have a good rest of your weekend. Have a happy Sunday from the West Coast. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.